awesome sauce. Hello, everybody. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm your host, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. Before we get into the heart of the matter, I would like to thank two of my favorite sponsors and give a couple shout outs. Everyone who helps make this show be as smooth and as sexy and as big pimping together with cheese as possible. Of course, I want to thank the official pizzeria. The official pizzeria of Awesome Sauce Radio is DeMarco's Pizza. DeMarco's Pizza is located at 1926 Union Deli Road, Union, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. DeMarco'spizza.com. Get your parties catered there. They cater every kind of party. An engagement party, a graduation party, a birthday party, a divorce party, a losing your virginity party, which I never talked to them about, but I should ask, because that would be kind of cool. This way, when Project Pegasus happens, we have a place to celebrate. But for all your pizza and Italian food needs, with everything from a slice of pizza to the delicious and orgasmic flavored garlic nuts, Parmesan, garlic, calzones with the ham, or anything else you want stuffed in there. Just stuff it the way I stuff girls' mouths. Test it, right? But DeMarco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, Hewitt, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. DeMarco'spizza.com. If you mention Awesome Sauce Radio or Blind Adam, you get a free order of garlic nuts, which I highly recommend. And one of these days, I still need to make the video of me actually eating the garlic nuts so you can all see what they look like and hear me, show you how delicious they are in person. Yeah. I got a sip of coffee, like I'm the worms from the Black Men in Black and shit. That's just the way that rolls. I also want to give a huge shout out to the Big Apple Comic Con. Big Apple Comic Con is returning to the New Yorker Hotel November 22nd, and 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And they're going to have an amazing guest list. They got Brian Polito, the creator of Lady Death, Billy Tucci. You got Amy Chu, who's had an amazing run on Poison Ivy, Red Sonja. And then, of course, you got Paul Blake Greedo. You got Larry Wells, the creator of Cherry Pop Tart, courtesy of Happy Comics. What's up, Patrick Sullivan? You have cosplay, action figures, the TikTok Diner. It's 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I will be there all day long. I will be with my homie, the Calamity Collectibles, eBay/Calamity Collectibles, all day long. If you have a collection you want to sell, please bring it. We will buy. We're always buying. You ain't buying if you're not selling if you're not buying. Just a fry. Yeah. Right now, if anyone has any action figure collections or DVD collections or Playboy collections, hit me up at the Instagram at the Real Blind Adam to send me a direct message. Or you can also email comicpimpvip@gmail. And yeah. Or a direct message via Twitter at the Comic Pimp. And we can make a deal. The Big Apple Comic Con, November 22nd, New Yorker Hotel. And it's going to be a great time. www.big.apple.cc. And I think there's a cosplay contest. All sorts of cool stuff. So come on. Let's have the ball at the Big Apple Comic Con. And of course, December 5th, 6th, and 7th. Another one of my favorite events returns to Washington, D.C. This will be the Exotica Expo. www.exoticaexpo.com. I have never been to the one in D.C. I can only speak for Jersey, but Exotica runs an amazing event. So I'll check them out. There'll be porn stars and seminars, titties in your face, and ass and beer and marijuana, maybe harder drugs. I don't know. Blow jobs, hand jobs, rim jobs. They got all the jobs at Exotica Expo. Amazing friends of the show like Taylor Gunner, Jillian Jansen, Flint and Jillian. I'll be contacting you either later on tonight or sometime after this weekend, as I have an announcement about Rhode Island Comic Con coming up right after this. Uh, you know, yeah, ExoticaExpo.com, December 5th through the 7th, Washington, D.C. Tell them about that. I'll send you. Go check it out. Also, November 15th and 16th, and in Van Nuys, New Jersey, you have the Garden State Comic Fest. Garden State Comic Fest is an amazing event that happens three times a year. And I think this is their first Van Nuys show. And they also have an amazing guest list. They have Lisa Racho, the voice of Serana from G.I. Joe. You got Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina, Jim Ballett, and Holly G. Lightly. They'll be there. There is a Sabrina variant that Holly has, so check that out. Cosplay, comic books. Ken Kakai, the dude who played the cat, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch is canceled, so that kind of sucks. My throat's still. I guess I think I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. Well, yeah, but I go to GardenStateComicFest.com for all your Garden State Comic Fest needs. If you buy the VIP package, you get the Sabrina variant. There is a Sabrina variant being done for the Garden State Comic Fest, limited to I think 1,000 copies or something. But great guests, awesome stuff. Love Dave O'Hare, love the show. Garden State Comic Fest, November 15th and 16th. That's next weekend, and I'm trying to make it. It really depends on how I feel and if I can get good transportation and all that, all set up. The only thing I have on the calendar for sure right now is Big Apple Comic Con. This weekend, November 7th, 8th, and 9th is the Rhode Island Comic Con. And I really, really want to try to make the Rhode Island Comic Con. Fuck you, phone. Thinking you're tough. Thinking you're special. Thinking you interrupt our show. You don't think so, man. I make sure you never work in this town again, man. Fuck you up, man. Our moms all be tripping, man. Fucking phones think they get up on our show, man. But yeah, so there's that. Right now, because I am feeling off for the on and off all week. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday to get some blood drawn and to make sure that some of the dizzy spells I've been having, as well as just some of the fatigue and some of the other stuff, is kosher. I'm due for my 3-month CLL shit anyways. Back in 2022, I was diagnosed with CLL, which is stage 1. Which is nothing to be all that concerned about. I get my blood checked every 3 months. To me, it's just one more vial of blood and one more, needle. Hey, for someone who does porn and gets BJs on camera, you get tested all the time anyway, so it's just one more needle. But I haven't been concerned, so between that and I waited too long, and I'm having a hard time finding a good deal in a hotel room within my budget. I haven't been shy about saying I am doing some financial restructuring at the moment, and I'm about to get rid of some toxins and some wastes of time and some bullshit once and for all. And we're gonna bring things that we come back in black. We're kicking ass and we're taking names and we're going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. But it's gonna take a full calendar year for me to get to that point. which is fine. Fine. All right. I did the crime. I'm paying the time. I'm cleaning up my mess, and we're gonna move onward and upwards. And there's going to be a lot of excommunicating going on and a lot of changes being made behind the scenes. Except I don't make some adult decisions, but there's a 50-50 chance I will be at Rhode Island Comic Con, especially with the guest list that they have. I mean, Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, Chris Jericho, Greg Gustin, Tom. Just it's crazy. Even ChatGPT was just like, this list is too long. We need to break it up. We cannot show you the full list. It's way too long. You dumb fat blind fuck.
Compliment clickable. Post it out of it. Graphic clickable. Share your list with what button comment to show it on buttons. Out of list clickable. Share your referral link.
Why don't I want to share my referral link? Yeah. Fuck a referral link. You know? So, to everyone, to my buddies, Bud Young and Al Mega, good luck with your pet on Saturday with David Beck and Alex Believe. I really am going to try to make it. Or if I can't, next year definitely. Top hat. Say it, come on, it's 3 fucking syllables. Top hat. No. It's 4 fucking syllables, jackass. Top hat Tommy. Do it again. Top hat Tommy. It's 4 fucking syllables. Top hat Tommy. See? Top hat Tommy. Return your phone call, please. I left you a message. Don't be a bitch. Recognize and testify. So doing that, I will have another major announcement on some in about a week, because on the 12th we have Vladikoff coming back. Vladikoff is amazing. He does a lot of news coverage for the adult entertainment industry. So I'm looking forward to having him back on the air. And then on the 13th, we got John Dexter of Real Alpha Dogs coming back to the show to talk about his upcoming Kickstarter. That's going to be awesome to the sauce. And somewhere in between there, we may have our first live sale on Facebook, probably. I'll post all the details on all the socials. But I believe we're going to do it on Facebook. Just want to experiment a little bit. I'll have to get myself back on the live sale train, which I've fallen off. Also want to, because I have other people who are just like, it's a trash app. What not? It's a trash app. And just because I suck at it means no one else should give it a try, even though they're good at being on camera. That motherfucker knows who they are. As we justify. I just want to remind everyone of one thing. And if I need to do this just to get everything off my chest, I will. I just haven't weighed out the pros and the cons of the decision yet. Just remind everyone, don't piss me off. Don't make me angry. Just like David Banner style, you wouldn't like me when I'm fucking angry. And I'm not afraid to air my dirty laundry here live in a living color out there for the entire world. I'm not a puss. 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 No. I am not a puss. I should stop singing before I lose more subs. So right before the Big Apple Comic Con, I'm gonna have a major announcement of the future of Awesome Sauce Radio. and the things we're going to be doing to move onward and upward to get our AVN for best podcast. Yeah, and best handle for Project Pegasus, but that's another story. Because we know what we're going to chase our dreams. We're going to catch them. We're going to take the first step, which is the most difficult step. And we're going to kick ass. We're going to take names. And we're just like Babe Ruth. We're going to point. We're going to call our shot. We're going to take our shot, hit them on the fucking home run, and get all the blowjobs. And make the money too. Yeah. I just want to also say that Domino's Pizza is amazing. I had Domino's tonight. Just the way they season their garlic and the sauce, which is 99.999999999% sugar. They still make decent food, man. I mean, it can't hold DeMarco's Pizza's jockstrap, but that's another story. DeMarco's Pizza is the bomb. Remember that. If you're in the West Milford area, that's all you should be eating is DeMarco's Pizza, man. Tell little boy to upset you, mate. They used to have this cute girl working behind the counter at DeMarco's, but I don't think she works there anymore. Sage had a nice ass, but that's another story. But yeah, just figured that's basically all the updates I have. And, go check Marco from Calamity's Collectibles, eBay/Calamity_collectibles, spelled with an A. At the Clifton Comic Con this Sunday, November 9th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. over at the Early Learning Center over in Clifton. www.NewJerseyComicBookShows.com. Amazing dealers, great selection. JP's an awesome human being. And JP, I'll see you guys on December 14th. Or, probably been the last team up table I do with Mark for a while. Is start doing my own thing, and he starts doing his own thing. And, we all move onwards, upwards to get the brass ring. Go bing, bing, bang with the bling, bling, bling. Get mad sexual encounters. And we all orgasm. Baby. Yeah. I just want to say that ChatGPT is a hell of a drug. You got to give it a try. I love ChatGPT. Something make my stuff look more professional. And, you don't see any more of those vintage spelling and grammar mistakes. I'm going to start doing, as of probably Wednesday's episode, or the episode around the 19th, we're going to start having show notes for every app. And that's just going to be amazing. So this way, there will be no spelling mistakes, no grammar mistakes. It will look formatted. It will be sexy. Big titty with the big pippin. It's awesome, yo. So try out ChatGPT. I highly recommend it. I also want to say, Ill Press has still got it. Bummy the Squirrel is still amazing. Can't believe that still new episodes are being made. Bummy the Squirrel is a top cartoon, which you can find on YouTube. It was created by the creator, John Vasquez, who created Scree, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, Ben 10. It's basically just like a smart-ass squirrel who commentates on humanity and the world. And it's just such a funny, amazing cartoon. I think the next time I don't have a guest, I'll play an episode and pray to the YouTube guys that we don't get a bang, yo. But yeah, check out Home to the Squirrel. I love it. Also starting a really, really... Also, another YouTube channel I recommend If you like Batman parody stuff, Spider-Man parody stuff, slice of life. It's basically roast battles with the Spider Society. Batman from Batman the Animated Series. They just did an episode where it's Batman with prep time kicks everyone in the absolute universe's ass. Highly recommended. Also, they make fun of Paul, Mary Jane's boyfriend from the comics, who she just dumped. If you're reading Venom, the infamous Paul, who Mary Jane jumped Peter for in the Zeb Wells era of Spider-Man comics. I really think Amazing Spider-Man #1 for 2022, what you can find in dollar boxes, one day is going to be a $25 to $30 book. Just because Paul is such a meme in the Spider-Man world, and he's so easy to make fun of, that, I could see them using Paul somewhere. I also love the fact that Peter Parker just punches him in the face in the third issue. The only real variant the whole have any legs is, of course, the M&M. Spidey team up with M&M on the cover variant. Let's see what the autographed M&M Spidey ones are going for right now. Here's the phone. We'll open eBay.
Tab bar. Search. Tab. Search field.
Spider-Man M&M.
Inserted Spider-Man M&M. Space. U. Space. Space.
Autographed.
Inserted autograph. Space. Sir. No loading. Back.
Because there are autographed copies by Marshall Mathers. The motherfucker
39
mad.
results. Amazing Spider-Man #1 M&M signed CGC 9.8 Oscar winner Marshall Mathers. 3,460.
Holy shit! $3,500 for a 9.8.
Plus $4. Watch Amazing Spider-Man #1 M&M signed CGC 9.6 Oscar winner Marshall Mathers fire. Back. Search for anything. Save this search button.
Please be a telemarketer. Please be a telemarketer. Hello? Hello? Speak or forever hold your peace. Come on. Hello? Not.
Amazing Spider-Man #1 M&M signed CGC 9.8 Oscar winner Marshall. What Amazing Spider-Man #1 M&M signed CGC 9.8 Oscar winner Marshall Mathers sketch. 4,990.
Wait, there's something with a sketch. So anywhere from like $2,000 up for
double tap to open. Groove. Weather. Row 1.
a 9.6 to a 9.8.
2 of 5. Speech off.
Which is fucking amazing. So Eminem is a huge comic book fan. If you listen to Rap God, he actually samples the Captain America Power Record book from the 70s in there, which does an audio version of Captain America 168. He has a song based on Superman. He did the ending credits song for Venom. He's a fanboy. He's one of us. He owns an Amazing Fantasy 15. Marshall Mathers may be one of the greatest hip-hop artists of all time. And, that Spider-Man cover is amazing. Testify. But now, telemarketers. Telemarketers are scumbags. They're the bane of my existence these last 2 fucking weeks. And it's just irritating. This is what I think I'm going to do. And I'm going to have you, the Awesome Sauce Radio family, the community that I'm building, as my witness. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to sue your asses for mental anguish, emotional distress, and giving me a mental fucking breakdown. Yeah. To all your robocallers and all you telemarketers with your, hello, may I please speak to Atom, please? And if you find my Indian accent offensive, Go watch someone else on YouTube. Go start your own fucking show. Yes, I would like to sell you some insurance that you don't really need. And it's the American, it's just changing. Would you like a fucking Slurpee? I have 30 of these calls in a fucking row. It's hard to get worked on. And I'm having a mental breakdown, and it's because of telemarketing scumbags. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to my boys over at Unpoint, which is a great social service place in New York City, up in Inwood, Washington Heights. They're at 500 West 180th Street. They offer, they're a needle exchange. They if you're suffering from substance abuse and mental illness, they're great for that. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to see if they can help me find a lawyer. I'm going to talk to a lawyer. We'll call him Daddy Warbucks because Annie was a slut, but that's another story. Yeah, man, true story. Annie, little orphan Annie, she was a slut. That's another story. But I'm gonna sue you telemarketing scumbags because you fucked with me for the last time. All right, I'm sick of you peoples. Call me. You telemarketer scumbags call me at 8:30 in the morning when I'm just about to wake up. And anyone who knows Blind Adam the comic pimp, Adam Wonders, Adam Anthony, blah, 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 you know that I'm not a morning person unless I need to be or have to be. I mean, and it angers me that I gotta pick up a phone. Hello, hello. Hello? Are you there? With that robotic bullshit AI fucking voice on every fucking call. I'm getting mentally anguished just talking about it here on the show with you all. I mean, we need to stop with this bullshit thing. So we're gonna. I think what we're gonna do. Hang on 1 second.
Speech on. 8 o'clock p.m. Speech off.
What we're gonna do in the last couple of minutes, as we start winding down tonight. Once again, we're gonna end this with a joke. This is one of my favorite jokes in the whole wide world. So do I have a bottle caps? It's a trash can. We're gonna use a bottle cap. Poland Springs is great water. We need 2 bottle caps for this show. So we got Poland Springs cap, and because I'm a Pepsi man, Pepsi man, give me the girl in the can. Just want Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me. She want to give me a Pepsi or a BJ. And that girl wasn't nice. What's up with me? So now that we have 2 bottle caps, you see these 2 circles? There's these 2 dudes. They get busted selling drugs. The 2 dudes that go in front of the judge. All right? And the judge goes to the 2 dudes, for every person you got on drugs, you have to get off of drugs. You have 2 weeks to get this done. So 2 weeks passes by. They go in, they're all dressed in a nice suit, and they go in front of the judge. And the judge goes to the first guy, how many people did you get off drugs? And he's like, 10, 15 maybe, something like that. That's good, what you do? The judge is like, what did you do? It's like, you see these 2 circles? I said, this is your brain before you get on drugs, and this is your brain after you get on drugs. It's all right. He goes, you did good. Get out of here. You're dismissed. So he goes up to the second dude. He's like, okay, how many people did you get off the drugs? He's like, well, Your Honor, I had a miracle, Your Honor. What I did is I got 1,500 people off the cocaine in the membrane, Your Honors. And the judge is like shocked. He's like, 1,500? What did you do? Same thing. Because you see these two circles? I said, this is your asshole before you go to jail. And this is your asshole after you go to jail. And he's just like, wow. And he let them both go. I will not try that one on the actual stand-up circuit when I go back to doing stand-up. Or I might. I don't know. So that's just basically it. So tonight what I'm going to do is I try to get a hold of Top Hat Tommy and see if he wants to take a 4-hour car ride to Providence on Saturday. Or if I decide just to take a Greyhound. Or if I decide just not to do it because there's also that Brazzers event on Bowery. The Brazzers pop-up shop with Bella Danger and Angela White. A whole bunch of the Brazzers stars. And then, of course, next weekend, depending on how I feel and all that, you know, and I'm going to be honest with you all. Behind the scenes, I have been struggling a little bit with some mental health stuff as well, which has affected my judgment a little bit. So to anyone who's been working with me in front of the camera, behind the scenes, Al Mega, JB Wheels, the people over at Big Apple, the people over Exotica, BSGPR, thank you. Thank you for believing in me and believing in the podcast, and for all your wonderful support and help. And, you know, so tonight I'm going to chill, watch me some Throw Me the Squirrel. I'm going to see if I can find some vintage Throw Me the Squirrel stuff on the bay real quick. I know there was a trade paperback with Throw Me, but I just, cannot find a copy of it. And also the I Hope You Choking Up a Scotty shirt. Such a classic. I love AMO Press. And then, like I said, I'm going to try to make it to Rhode Island Comic Con. If I don't make it, I hope everyone who's going to be at Rhode Island Comic Con has an amazing time. I have to see everyone at Garden State. And I do have a few things that will be announced the weekend of the 19th. But have a blessed, amazing weekend. Always keep your pan strong. Use the force. Whenever you don't need something to have a vision, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. If you need someone to talk to, just find someone. There's always someone there to listen. And once again, I'd like to thank the local pizzeria, the official pizzeria of Awesome Sauce Radio. That's DeMarco's Pizza. Their food is nutritious and very delicious. They're the greatest pizzeria on God's green earth, as well as all of northern New Jersey, especially the West Milford area. They're located at 1926 Unionary Road, Butte, New Jersey 07421, 973-728-1344, themarcospizza.com. And then, of course, the Big Apple Comic Con does return to you on November 22nd, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Big Apple i.c.c. for all your Big Apple Comic Con needs. So get some pizza at DeMarco's. Hope to see you all at the Big Apple Comic Con on the 22nd. I love you all. Keep blinding them out. Good night.
Banner land buttons. Awesome button. Edit lives. Clickable menu buttons. Clickable button. Cancel. Clickable button. Restart. Clickable button. Pause. Clickable button. End stream. End stream. Outro video. Clickable. Clickable button. Set outro. Button not yet. Button end stream. Button ends.
Amazon cancel all.